Good day everyone, and welcome back to Creative Ends platform. Today I'm still working on Headband, and so I just want to show you a very easy way to sew the cloth to cover your Headband. That is to get the exact color of the Headband. So sometimes it's difficult for you to get the measurement. So the easiest way I go about it is what you see me doing now. I'll just pin the material around the Headband itself and then pull it out, and then I'll put it under my machine and run it, after which I'll cut it to size. It's very easy, and it is very accurate too when you use that method. You know, there's a method of covering Headband that you are expected to wrap. You understand? You just get the material and use a glue for the beginning and wrap it. So in case you are not doing that, because that's the easiest method, but if you are not going to do that and you want to use the method of wearing the cloth on the band, then you need to get the size of the Headband. And in order for you to do that, just use the material and pin it around it, take it out and use your machine and run it. You will get the exact measurement for it. There will be no mistake. Yes. Okay, so this is it. I'll just cut it out and then I'll get a pin and then turn it out. You understand? But before I do that, I decided let me run it at least twice so that it will not lose while I'm trying to turn it. There will be none of the stitches will give way. So I run it twice. If it's possible, you can weave it safe, so it's okay like that. So the next thing I'll do is that I'll quickly use my pin now. This is the type of pin I use. I'll just use it and then turn it out. So I'm going to measure the material I'll need to use for the Headband. I'm going to measure the material I will use for the Headband. And the material I will be needing is length 53, and then the width, that is the wideness, 14. But I'm not, I'm going to fold it. So by the time I fold, I'll get 7. So when I fold it now, I'll get 7 inches. So quickly, I'll just run it through with my machine. This method of Headband is very easy, so I just feel like doing it. You understand? But it comes out very fine when you work with maybe Ankara material, or any flowered material. It's finer with flowered material than with plain satin, though it's still fine with plain satin. All right, so after running it, I'll just flip it over, and then the next thing I need to do now is I'll take the measurement for the Headband, the biggest part of it, because I'm going to pass it through it. So the biggest part of this Headband is 1 inch. 1 inch, that's the biggest part. So I will look for the midpoint of this material now, the midpoint. So since the whole material is giving me about 6.5, it means the midpoint will be 3 and quarter. You understand? So from that point that I got 3 and quarter, remember that again the biggest part of the hairband is 1 inch. 1 inch. So that point where I got 3 and quarter, I will place the 1 inch on it like this and mark both sides. I'll continue to the end. Do you get me? Because I'm trying to get the measurement for the part where I will insert the hairband itself. Yes, so I'll follow this line to the ending. I'll mark the line to the ending, after which I will use my machine, yes, to just run it. I'll run the both sides. I'll sew both sides. So the aim is for me to get the sewing at the center, like you see it now. To get the sewing, it is this midpoint, this center you see there, that I'll be fixing the hairband to. So before I'll fix the hairband, I'll make sure that I will stick it down. And to do that, I just simply use the hot glue, and I'll do that on both sides. Is that okay? So I'll just use the hot glue to stick it down. Now it's ready, it's unshaken. Nothing is going to pull it again. So right now I'll start to wear it on it. So why do we cover this part? Is so that the part of the hairband that will be showing will be the same color with the material you are using on it. Do you get me? So that is why we cover that beginning that way. But like I said, you can decide to wrap it. If you are wrapping, you don't need to go through the stress of taking measurement and sewing. I hope that is okay. So the next thing I'll do is I need to stick this part down so that I can now force the other part in. If I don't stick this part down, when I try forcing the other part in, this part will be going out. You understand? So I'm going to stick it down. There's something I did that is a mistake. I was supposed to run the edge of the material, but I forgot, so I did not run it. So if you are doing yours, please run the both edges before you sew it together. It makes it neater. So right now that I've glued one part down, I'm just going to continue pulling in the remaining ones. Just pull it in, pull it in, pull it in till I get to the very end. And again, I'll stick it down the same way I stick the first one down. Do you get me? I'm just going to stick it down. Yes. So after sticking it down quickly, because I don't want to leave it floating. I don't want to leave it wide like that. I will now bring the edges together and then tack it together. I'll bring the edges together and tack it together. Yes. So this is how it will look. This is how it will look. Yes, one very interesting thing is that you can decide to bead this hairband. You can bead it. You can add some roses to it. That is what I'm trying to say, is that you can decide to embellish it. You can put some bow tie at the ending, the finishing. It will give it a good look. It will give it a good finishing look. You get me? So the next thing I'll do, like I said, is that I'm going to kiss the edges together. I'll kiss the edges together. I don't want to leave it flat. I don't want to leave it open. So I'm going to kiss it together. So this is how I finally bring the edges together. Yes, so that it will not just be opened. I'll just bring it together and then tack it. I'll repeat the same process on the other side. I'll repeat the same process on the other side. And when I'm done with that, that will be all. I did not embellish mine, so you can do that. You can embellish yours. So I'm done with it, and this is the final look of the hairband. This is the final look. I hope you love it. For me, it is beautiful and it is cool. It is unique on its own. I love it. I love the finishing. I hope you do. So this is it. Let's see it on a dummy.